Greetings, everyone! Well, we're not in the 25th century, but we're getting there. Only 400 years to go. Hi! And what? Fuck, I'm pink again. God damn it. Hold on. Let me de-pinkify. De-pinkify. Come on. De-pink. Why are you not You picked the wrong camera again. Oh, you stupid. Yeah. Let's try this. Let's do this. De-pinkify. That is the wrong camera. That is not the right camera. Why are you doing this to me? Hold on. I will... Why does it do this every fucking... It was fine when I was setting it up earlier. Oh. Hold on. Get rid of this. Okay. Now. But no. Hold on. I got this. Now. There. De-pink. Now it's green. What? There. Okay. Good. Wow. Be more annoying, camera. By the way, I do have a new camera on the way. It will be here sometime this week. I kept checking Best Buy for this particular model of camera that I wanted. They didn't have it, they didn't have it, they didn't have it. So I ordered it from Amazon. And then, not 2 days after ordering it from Amazon, I go to Best Buy and they have it. And it's like $40 cheaper than what I paid for it on Amazon. Fuck you. Hold on a second. God damn it. Shut up. I've got it. I'm on it. I've got it. I need blue. Give me blue. Blue is good. There we go. Okay, we have blue. I'm so blue. Dabba dee dabba die. And here's the boys. Hi, boys.
Hey.
I see that J.J. Abrams has, you know,
He's got
helped out with your camera.
Yes, JJ graciously supplied the webcam and the lighting for this week.
We're like, oh, you're purple. Oh, now you're green.
And now I'm lens flared.
I
You're really shiny.
job.
Excellent. So I have 26 pickups this week.
I've got 20.
I have about 7 or 8.
Wow.
I have 7 too.
Wow. You have 72?
No, 7. I also have 7.
Oh, okay.
He also has 7 as well.
In addition to, yes. Alright, cool. So anything exciting happened this week? Personally or professionally?
Oh, it's hot and Canada is on fire.
Yes. That would be accurate. The entire West Coast is basically on fire. Luckily, I'm on the island, and I don't think we're too on fire at the moment. But we're getting all the smoke.
I was going to say, is it smoky up there?
Yes, it wasn't
yesterday here.
It wasn't for a long time, but the past few days the smoke's been blowing over. You can smell it in the air, like burning house smell, delicious, and and looking at the sun. Because, you know, it's always a good idea to look directly into the sun.
Did you sneeze?
The sun, no, actually, because the sun was so obscured by the smoke, you actually could look at it, and it was just this giant orange, like dark orange ball in the sky. It was very strange.
Same as the moon, by the way.
I think the moon is also... What? Did you say the sun is the moon?
No, I said the moon, same as the moon.
Oh, okay.
Has the same effect with the moon at night.
Someone needs to go back to astronomy class.
He has 72 pickups, and the sun is the moon.
The Earth is flat, bitches.
If the Earth was flat, all the cats would have pushed everything off the edge by now.
Yes.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah. To clarify a little bit what I was referencing there, a while ago, we were discussing how apparently if you stare at the sneeze, you stare at the
Sneeze, you son.
Damn it!
It's gas.
Hijacked.
Good night, everybody.
So I hijacked myself by way of verbal trippage.
No one
So,
to blame.
Oh god.
Apparently, if you stare at the sun, your body makes you sneeze or something. We were discussing this ages ago.
That's true. Yeah, I noticed that. I've had that occur to me when I've been staring at the sun
Repeatedly for no reason.
Don't do that.
So we were playing Pathfinder one night, hosted by Skinslip, and I randomly sneezed at it. This was the same night we discussed it. I sneezed out of nowhere, and then Sean, in his character, told me, "Shapes, don't stare at the sun," and then explained to everyone he sneezed. Therefore, he must have been staring at the sun. I
Thanks,
immediately
Manic Prime, for hijacking Cass with your subscription.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
And then so I immediately sneezed again. And Sean's like, "What did I just say?"
Stop staring at the sun.
And unfortunately, Sean was really hoping I would have had one of my legendary 10 sneezes in a row that I usually have. They were like, "Stop staring at it."
It's getting more and more angry. Grunthak will hold your face away from sun. Achoo! Damn it!
How
Your
are you
neck,
doing that?
your
I can
neck
just
is
picture him
too
just,
strong. Can't turn head
burying-
away.
Burying your head in the ground, just like taking your head, just going like. It's like, stop it.
Achoo! Okay, now he's staring at it in China.
Yeah, one of the other flat Earth things I saw was it's basically a diagram showing a lamp pointing at a globe. And it's like, look, the lamp shines here. It's day here and night here. And then it said if it was flat, pointing directly at the thing, day, 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 day.
Yeah.
It would be day everywhere.
I think my favorite is the one
Stop
where
being stupid.
I think my favorite is the one where somebody posted and said the Flat Earth Society has members around the globe.
Oh, yes.
And somebody said, think
Flat
about
Earth
what you
Society-
just said there. Take
just
as long as you need.
Yes.
Exact quote is the Flat Earth Society has members all over the globe. That is exact quote.
All around the globe. That's
Yes,
what it was.
all around the globe.
All
Yes,
around
sir.
the globe.
All
Yes.
over the world.
And upon researching the flat Earth theory, I discovered another equally hilarious theory. Many months ago, I found this was the moon is a projection theory.
Oh,
I
God.
haven't read this one, actually.
I love those. And it's just like all the quote unquote evidence is fucking hilarious.
Can I get one of those projectors? I want to watch Blade Runner on it.
And, if it really was some kind
Blade
of
Runner on the
projection,
moon.
I'm pretty sure at one
right.
point in our lives we would have seen at least one pair of finger bunny ears on in the sky. I don't fucking know.
The hell?
Or just someone just doing this.
Also, what is the purpose of projecting a moon?
It's a lie, and they make money off it somehow. They don't think about this shit. It's
No.
a scam, and that's how they're making money. And like, but how does that make any sense at all?
Yes.
How? How?
What would the benefit
How,
be
Alex
to that?
Jones? How?
How do you make money on?
How, Eddie Bravo? How?
How do you make money on Earth being flat? I don't understand.
Wow.
And
No,
also
no, no.
about
The
satellites.
pictures of Earth from the satellites are computer
Yeah.
composites.
But then you're like,
Yeah.
but there could be satellites if the Earth is flat. There'd be nothing for it to revolve around.
Photoshop.
Or it would revolve around the edge, and all you would see is a fucking narrow lot of land.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the little things I liked in GTA Vice City was when you get the film studio and you
Yeah.
look around and they have behind one of the buildings there's a little moon set
Oh, yeah.
as the reference to the whole moon hoax theory.
Oh, there was one. What the fuck game was it? It was.
Area 51.
Oh, it was Area 50. That's what it was. It was Area 50. You knew exactly where I was going with that. Yeah, there's a scene. There's a scene in the game of Area 51 where you're going up this elevator into another section, and suddenly you hear the 2001 theme playing.
Which
and
is a double reference. But
Yeah, yes, it is, because they said Stanley Kubrick faked it. So the elevator slowly rises, and you see an Apollo astronaut facing you, and you're like, "What the hell?" And you're like, and it's the moon. And then the elevator stops, and the astronaut falls over. It's a cardboard cutout. But yeah, I remember I laughed heartily at that. I don't know why.
Actually, even in the earliest reference I think that's out there was Diamonds Are Forever. Actually had that moon set.
That's right, they did.
And to think, like, that movie was, I think, 1971. That would have been only 2 years after the moon landing.
And Bond took the moon buggy, didn't he? And he was, like, being chased in it or something?
Yeah, then they were trying to chase him in the cars, and they were all skidding out in the sand because I remember that.
Oh, of course, he's got the moon buggy, which is designed for that.
When it had, like, those weird arms on it bouncing around. I was reading about that. Like, they took, like, an actual dune buggy, and then they just added all these things to it just to make it even more ridiculous.
Make it more sci-fi.
Yeah.
I just have to say, for people who still believe that we haven't been to the moon, I just have to say that there's been more evidence and effort of people trying to accurately prove that we couldn't fake it.
Yeah.
Than that there is evidence of us that we even did fake it.
Yeah.
I mean, just like look at we did 2 episodes of fucking MythBusters of them going through extensive detail to try to recreate pictures, and they couldn't.
Well,
no matter how much they tried.
And it's actually thanks to the monumental effort to push the space program forward and create the technology to make it happen that we're doing our show right now.
Yep.
You know, a lot of the basis of today's computer technology goes back to that effort.
And if you want to go back even farther, computers were invented by a gay atheist.
That's right. Alan Turing. Yeah. God bless him.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You punny bastard.
Yeah, what was I going to say? Like, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, it reminds me once years ago, I forget, I think Sean was staying with us for Easter or something like that, and so I went to wake him up, and I asked him if he was coming with us to church, and his reply was, God, no!
Slightly different punctuation. God? No.
Oh, God, you devil.
Fuck, I lost my thought now. God damn it.
Well, I have a thought. Speaking of things space-related...
Oh, sorry, I just...
Mars rover's birthday.
Robert Roberts? Who?
It's the Mars rover's birthday.
Oh, it is! Oh my god, I posted the saddest thing on my Facebook about it, too.
It's saying happy birthday to itself.
Yes, apparently Curiosity rover sings happy birthday to itself every August 5th.
Aw,
that
sad.
Poor, sad, lonely thing.
Happy birthday to me.
So sad. Just picturing the camera slowly pulling back.
And then that guy from IKEA appears and says, "It's $1 million machine. What is wrong with you?"
You are crazy. You're feeling bad for this rover. No, I was gonna say, like, one of the big arguments people use in favor of their "we didn't go to the moon" theory is like, well, then how come we haven't done anything else on that scale ever since? Because it was the efforts of an entire fucking country poured into that one thing. You can't feasibly do that all the time. It's called the space race. Russia was doing it too. It's like, let's just drop everything and put it all into this. That's why. Also,
they've been cutting back on, space program funding for years.
Well, hey, Trump did sign that thing that was, all of space, apparently. He
They're
said
literally trying to
this
save
is space right here, folks.
Because they have no fucking money.
We're going to have the best space.
We're going to have the best,
best part
Ask
of
anybody. It's going
space
to be the
is
most amazing space ever.
I think the best part of that whole thing was standing there watching Buzz Aldrin's face through the entire speech.
Oh, I know.
Oh my god! And when Buzz Aldrin says to infinity and beyond, and Trump did not get it at all. He's just like, well, it could be infinity. I don't know. Maybe this is infinity. And Buzz is
It's
just
a
like,
children's movie reference, for the love of God.
Buzz is just so like,
You're
okay.
making the children cry.
I mean, Buzz was courteous enough that he quoted something that was on Trump's intellectual level and would feasibly understand, but it still went over his head.
It still shot a little too high.
Maybe if it was a Scooby-Doo episode.
Maybe if it was the Emoji Movie, he would have understood.
That was a great movie. Best movie ever.
Yeah.
All those 0% ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, fake news.
That's brilliant. Worm Disease posts. There's a website called Deleted Link, which debunks the moon landing as a hoax.
I love that Deleted Link website. Oh, man.
Screw you guys. I believe the moon landing is flat. JFK did 9/11 and global warming global warming is turning the freaking frogs gay.
Justin Bieber!
I don't know what caught me off guard was the moon landing is flat.
Oh my God, brilliant.
What is life right now?
Oh, Manic Prime says Donald Trump loves space. He really loves it. He grabs it by the pulsars. It's huge.
Like I said earlier,
You're the best space people, believe me.
Best.
I mean,
Best
I'm
space.
surprised he's not running around going make space great again. Like,
So should we do pickups? Because it sounds like we got a lot this week.
Yeah, I've got 20 by myself. Yeah.
Holy shit. I've got 26.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, here, let me just go down the line here. Starting at the opposite end from usual, Skin Slip.
Oh, I'll have to stop looking at magic cards. Okay, hold on.
Sorry. Caught you off guard there.
All right. Arrow sale or Kino sale? Which one do you want to see first?
Ooh, Arrow.
Okay. You like the Kino ones better, but all right, here we go.
Well, that's why I figured I'd save them.
Reform School Girls.
Oh, that's a freaking classic. Awesome.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. It's Arrow had a DVD of it, and it was like $5. But whatever, I'll try it out.
Nice.
Next, we got the Jack Hill Classic Spider Baby.
Cool.
Got the other Jack Hill Classic Pit Stop. I'm pretty sure I reviewed both of these from my channel.
Nice.
The Jack Hill film I haven't seen, The Swinging Cheerleaders.
Cool.
I have a bunch of Jack Hill films now. So then I got Vamp.
Oh yes, I've seen that.
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones, yeah.
Yeah. And then I got Rollerball.
Yes, I actually just got the Twilight Time one of that.
Yeah, I didn't want to get the Twilight Time one. It was, yeah, too expensive.
Well, I think I got it on sale.
Yeah, mine are
on a
probably
Twilight
still
Time
cheaper
sale.
than that. Then I got the Arrow release of Night Riders. I gotta get the Screen Factory.
Nice.
They have unique special features. I gotta get both.
I gotta get that.
Then I got a film I haven't seen called Hired to Kill. But it's directed by the same guy who did The Zero Boys, which I really liked.
Oh.
But he also did The Island of Death that I really didn't like. So it's like a 50-50 chance on that guy, on Hired to Kill.
Okay.
But more like this one, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it.
Alright.
It was an educated gamble. It was like the only one on my list I didn't like that was on the sale that because I needed 10 titles. Because reasons.
Oh, like to qualify or something?
Yeah, shipping, make shipping worth it. Make it free shipping. I need to get a certain amount of money, and it was 10 titles. It was like 9 titles. So I was like, one title. I like to buy one that's a mystery. I have no idea about. And so I picked up The Initiation. I have no idea.
Ooh. I have heard of that one. I don't recall if I've seen it.
All right, the Kino Lorber Studio Classic sale was insane. In fact, it's still going until tomorrow. Right now, if you see this right now, it might still be going. Go right now. Yes.
Nice.
I thought it ended on the 31st.
It's $8.
Sadly,
shipping to Canada at $80, I think. Maybe it's $100. Might be $100.
Sadly, I only have cash in my pocket. I don't have money in my bank, so.
Same here. So,
Oh, well.
But I got 10 titles, and then the month rolled around, and I got 10 more. So I'll probably have 10 more next week, or the week after.
Holy crap.
First up, we got Ape in 3D.
Ooh, nice.
Fabulous 3D.
I wish we'd get Gorilla at Large. That was a fun one.
I got the second
Also
best
3D.
rollerblade apocalypse film, Solar Babies.
Oh yes, with what's
first-
her face, Ursa from Superman 2. Sarah Douglas. Sarah Douglas.
Sure, she's not listed on here at all, but
Really?
I'm sure she's here. I mean, like,
And I
There's
have to
a-
look it up. Maybe I'm.
oh, there
thinking-
she. Yep, found it.
Okay, never mind.
She's also in people that time forgot. Anyway, this is the second best rollerblade apocalypse film. The first best being Prayer of the Roller Boys.
Ooh, I don't know that one. I might have to check that out.
Siege of Firebase Gloria. This is a Brian Trenchard Smith film, and it's a war film, and it stars one of my
Ooh.
favorite actors, Wings Hauser. So
And Arlie Ermy, the drill sergeant from Full Metal
Yes.
Jacket.
also Arlie Ermy. It's an early film. It is.
Fuck yeah, love that guy.
This is the film actually that I think this came out before. No, this came out after Full Metal Jacket. So his role is more inspired by that than.
Nice.
Anyway, next I got this Batman's River, which I said was Eugenio Martino Martino or whatever in my video. But it's
Oh.
actually Eugene Martin.
Ah.
I'm just terrible at names, but this is a spaghetti western starring Lee Van Cleef.
With Lee Van Cleef sold.
So, next, this is one that Sean will want immediately. Fred Olen Ray's Star Slammer,
Oh yes.
women in prison / sci-fi adventure film.
Fuck yes, sign me up.
15 minutes is like a fucking weird fantasy film, and then like the person gets wrongfully accused of murder or whatever and gets sent to prison, and then space prison. But anyway,
Space prison. Oh my god, yes, I need
Star
that.
Crystal.
I need that. That is so gloriously awful.
Oh really? Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it is. It's awful in all the good ways.
All right. I've seen this one. This is No Retreat, No Surrender. I saw this like a long ass time ago, so don't tell me I can't tell you anything about it except there's ninjas in it. The Challenge. And then speaking of ninjas, I got Enter the Ninja and Revenge of the Ninja.
Nice.
I had the whole trilogy because I already had the third film, obviously. It was Scream Factory.
I always liked the neon ninja star on the cover of Enter the Ninja.
Yeah. Now I get to put those all on the shelf somehow. I don't know. One's an upgrade. Rollerball was an upgrade.
Excellent.
That's everything. That's all of it.
I still have actually not seen Rollerball. That was one of the reasons I bought it.
Oh, me.
I heard it was a really good, post-apocalypse type film, and it's
When you're
got
ready
James
to check
Caan.
it out- When you're ready to check it out, hit me up. I'll probably watch it with you.
Sure.
Unless I'm busy, of course. But yeah, just hit me up.
Sounds good. Cass, you got anything?
Nope.
Okay. Garbage Gamer, you got anything?
Yep.
By the way, I miscounted. I actually have 29, so
Okay. So,
3.
so as you all may remember, I picked up this little bad boy last week.
Yes.
This is the
Ooh, I like that
PlayStation
hunk of
VR.
plastic.
So sexy.
So stretchy and sexy.
Judging from your posts on Discord, you've been having a lot of fun with it.
Oh yes. These are obviously the move controllers for the doing the things and
The dildos.
hitting things and
getting squishy.
Squishy.
So my pickups are some of the games that I've bought over the last week for said PlayStation VR.
Nice.
Obviously, the disc that it comes with is its own full game, so I guess I'll show that. That's PlayStation VR Worlds.
Ooh.
Comes
kinda
with, yeah, it's all.
get you acclimatized to virtual reality.
Yeah, it's got a lot of different experiences here. It's got the London heist, where obviously it's survive a gritty robbery.
Nice.
London. There's a Scavenger's Odyssey. It's a kind of like it's a spaceship game where you explore and you gotta find the treasure. A lot of these are very simplified. There's Ocean Descent, which is like you go into a shark cage and you have the options of either looking like out into the ocean in almost like an aquarium kind of mode, or you can get attacked by a shark. Some kind of like radioactive demon shark. It is like very creepy. There's the VR luge, which is luge. You see like a body going out, and you turn your head and you put down a luge. And then my favorite out of all of these, which is Danger Ball, which is literally like Tron, if Tron had Pong.
Okay.
And you use like where you look is where the paddle is.
Strong.
It's strong.
So basically, keep your eye on the ball.
Keep your eye. Literally, this is
Literally.
Keep your eye on the ball. So I'm going to switch over my screens here.
So you just have to continually let the ball hit you in the face, is what you're saying.
It's a little bit separate. It doesn't move directly. You're like behind the screen and see the paddle.
Look at this.
So here's the VR games that I picked up. First one, which is my #1 pick if you're first getting into VR in pure fun factor, is Fruit Ninja VR.
Nice.
You literally just get 2 giant swords and you can just go fucking ape shit on a bunch of fruit.
Nice.
And it's amazingly one-to-one. It actually sometimes feels like you're actually holding a sword, and it's really kind of creepy that you could go like, you feel like you're gonna stab yourself. This one was a recommendation, obviously Job Simulator. This is the go-to VR for all the VR platforms across PC and PlayStation. And yeah, it's hilarious.
Job Simulator.
I've seen it. It's fucking brilliant.
Nice.
Yeah, it's quite hilarious. But yeah, it's pretty much as it says. It's the 2050 archives. It's robots in the future that try to show you what being in these mundane jobs was like back then, and it's like their robotic analysis of what it was like.
Interesting.
Oh god.
It's fucking hilarious.
All the shittiness is on purpose.
This one actually I got from my dad because I showed my dad VR. I showed him Drive Club VR, and he really liked the whole spatial awareness of me sitting in the seat and being like tricking your brain into thinking you're actually there.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
this game is called Perfect, and pretty much what this is it gives you like 5 or 6 different locations, day and night, and it's stuff like the Arctic Circle, or like a very picturesque cabin in the woods with, mountains and stuff. And it literally, you get the VR controls, and you can pick up rocks and throw them in the water. There's nothing you can do in the game.
Yeah.
It's literally just like getting immersed in the world, and it's very atmospheric. And it's really kind of
cool.
neat.
That'd be very zen.
Oh yeah. This one I ran across called Sports Bar VR Hangout. It is literally, you can actually hang out with a bunch of real people in a virtual sports bar.
Awesome.
It is the most hilarious thing.
The introverts going out.
Pretty much. Yeah, when you could get into a Q stick fight with another, and then start throwing darts at each other.
Perfect. Just like in real life.
So yeah, this is all these games. I think except for one of them, cost less than like $10.
Nice.
So I think there are like $50, $40, $30, VR games out there, but I haven't jumped on any of those yet. This one was an instant sell for me. Carnival Games VR. It's what it says it is. It's the Carnival Games.
It's exactly what you expect it to be.
Yeah, it's ring toss, knock over the bottles, that kind of stuff. But
like
again,
a shooting gallery.
Shooting gallery. You can even do rock climbing, which almost made me fall over the first time I did it. Because you're stationary, and then you use the controller to grab the rope in the very beginning, and then the whole world like shifts to where the rope is. You're like, oh god. So your brain's like, oh, you're moving. You need to step over, and you're just like, but you're not moving really. And it's
that's funny.
This was a free one actually. This is Air Force Special Ops Nightfall. It's literally a skydiving simulator.
Cool.
They say you're skydiving and you're leaping out of planes for the special ops, and you use the VR controllers to pull the string and maneuver.
So of course you have to do it at least once where you don't pull the string.
Sadly, it won't let you.
Oh, really?
So, it tells you okay, because it's all military. So it's just like okay, soldier, you're going to be pulling your string at 4,000 feet. You go anything past that, it just blacks out and goes, "You failed, soldier," and you end up
that's
you're standing on the
lame.
ground being drilled by a drill sergeant.
They gotta have the smashing into the ground in VR, and you
Warfare?
see your spleen go flying out over there.
Yeah. So this one here is it's a free thing you can get when you have VR. It's not all of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, obviously.
No.
It is one mission in the game called the Jackal Assault, where you actually are launching from space in a jackal, and you have to go and take out like satellite planes.
The jackal. Is it the jackal? It's the jackal.
It's the jackal,
Right?
How
about the jackal? Is it the jackal?
Jackal.
It's the jackal.
So yeah, this is a really neat mission. Again, it's the whole spatial awareness thing. You can look all around. Your targeting for the missiles is actually, again, where you look. So you look at an enemy and it targets.
Okay.
You just press the button and fire a
I'm
missile.
killing you with my missile vision.
So this next one here, this is actually the most expensive one. This was, I think, $20. This was special delivery. All I'm going to say is, it is a VR Paperboy.
Perfect.
It is the old Paperboy games in VR.
You better be able to throw it through people's windows.
Oh God, you can knock over old women.
Perfect. Sold.
You can throw them at disco dancing Elvises.
Because Elvis loved the disco.
Yes, and I have been several times picked up and beaten by a tornado.
with the tornado's fists?
with the crap that's in it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Like boats.
Trees.
Yeah. So yeah, there's VR Worlds. This is a demo. This is the Ancient Emulator.
Emulator?
Emulator.
Emulator?
It's one of those, like a tower defense game.
Okay.
The demo allows you to play as a wizard or an archer.
Cool.
When you do the movements as you expect. And the last one here is the Playroom VR, which it's a VR version of the Playroom, which was a launch title for the PS4. If you had the camera, you can like play with these little things that would like live in your controller.
Okay.
Except now they have a bunch of little mini games you could do in VR, and there's a claw machine in this game.
Oh, that's what you were talking about, the virtual claw machine. I thought it would have been carnival games, but nope.
No, there's a virtual claw machine in this.
There you go.
How does it function?
It functions like the 3-button claw machines, where you go like left, back, and then push the button to go down. And it works like one of those, except you have one of those little bastards hanging off of the little hook.
And you lose just as often as in real life.
But that's actually how when you play the other games, you get coins, and that's how you play the claw machine. That's how you get prizes and little things to set up in a VR, like almost like a VR room that you have. And as you win prizes, they like get set up and animate.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
They need to do Animal Crossing like that.
Yes, they do. So that's kind of what I've been messing with.
Cool.
Over the past week. But yeah, if you're getting into VR, you're interested in PlayStation VR, my first game would be Fruit Ninja. It's like $9, and it's just
stupid fun.
I've lost hours playing.
Actually, that was originally a phone game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was originally a phone game, and it turns out to be one of the better VR experiences.
Yeah, exactly. I remember Rosie would often play that whenever we'd go shopping. Like, I'd go and look at movies, and she'd go over to the phones and tablets and play games on them.
Yeah.
I remember that was one that she liked. There was that one and the one where you have to make horrible food for people and then they eat it.
Oh, Cooking Mama, I think is what it was.
What was it? I can't remember what it was.
Cooking Mama, I think it was.
Maybe. But, like, these hapless people would literally eat anything that you put in front of them, so...
Oh, God. Really, probably not that one.
Sometimes they love them, sometimes they get violently ill, and apparently sometimes they die.
And then they come back the next day.
It's like, what? You didn't like the bowl full of oven cleaner and pickles I gave you?
It's a nice marinade.
That's right. All right. Well, that's pretty awesome. That's a lot of virtual worlds you're visiting there, Mr. Garbage Gamer, sir.
So yeah, next week might be a few more.
Awesome.
I'm eyeballing some of the $40 ones.
Oh.
That's
like full, like
the
big games.
several
yeah.
hour experience ones that are just like.
Nice. Gotta get at least one scary game in there, and somehow stream it so we can all laugh at you.
Yeah, I do have the very infamous kitchen demo.
Ah.
That came on the actually this disc, the VR demo disc that I didn't show you.
Okay.
But the kitchen demo is the Resident Evil 7 VR experience.
Oh, it's
demo
that one.
That one.
I
and
have
also actually. This also has, I should mention real quick, the Until Dawn Rush of Blood.
Oh, nice.
On it, so it's like that horror roller coaster.
Yeah, I think I have that Resident Evil demo on Steam. I have not played it though.
This is the VR exclusive demo.
Oh, okay, so it's different.
Without having anything
it's
VR
different. Okay.
You're literally sitting in a chair in the middle of a kitchen, and you literally get fucked with.
Yeah, no, I think I've seen some clips from that. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's
and that was wasn't that the one where people didn't know it was a Resident Evil game at first?
Yeah, that was.
And that was like.
It was called something else.
What is this? This is so scary.
It was just called the kitchen demo.
Right.
And then like people would get through the demo, kind of like when they did PT and it revealed that it was supposed to be a Silent Hill game.
Yeah. It does the reveal at the end.
Yeah, it does the reveal. It comes up and it says Resident Evil and it says 7.
Like holy shitballs, Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to play that, but it's still like $80 here in Canada. So.
Lord.
Digitally Canada price.
Like, can't you circumvent it digitally?
Well, that is the digital. That's the Steam one.
Oh God.
Yeah, $80 Canadian.
Physical release for like the PS4 or something.
Oh, I suppose, or
the
PC.
problem really is like, why hasn't the price gone down?
I know it's been out for like half a year now, and I've never seen it on sale, or I know maybe on sale for like one of those lame like 3% off. Like, oh great.
I know, I hate those.
I'll just jump right on that one.
We will get lucky at one of these months. They'll just randomly have it in the Humble Monthly bundle.
You never know. Well, you know, Stoud, speaking of people who get things at amazing sale prices, what'd you get this week?
That was heavy-handed.
Hey, thanks, StabX West.
He was like, and speaking of things,
I had it worded better in my brain, but it didn't come out so
DVDs
smooth.
and Blu-rays.
Yeah, had it in your head, vomited it out. There you go.
So, I went to Goodwill today, and I have not liked Goodwill for a long time because they don't have good prices, but apparently they do now. I got this for $4.
Now, I've lost track of all the Ice Age movies. Which one is that? Like,
I
18?
believe the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just watch the first one. None of them were worth a fuck after that.
Alright.
Hey, I like the second one enough to get it.
Okay. They all have that funny squirrel guy in it, so therefore, all worth it.
$4 like that.
That one I actually want.
Me too, because I just have the old flipper.
Yes, I also want that.
I want that.
It's cool to find it for $4, so I'm like, wow, really?
I don't think it's a horrible adaptation of the William Gibson story. I think it's
my local Walmart.
It's different. It's not irredeemable.
Yeah,
People are too harsh on it.
Mnemonic in it on Blu-ray.
Sweet.
So on Amazon, I got The Sacrament for about $8.
Spooky.
Used in regular condition.
Yeah.
Have you never seen The Sacrament, Sean?
I have not.
Oh, it's amazing. It's fantastic.
I will have to see it.
It's a bunch of Kool-Aid drinkers. It's really creepy stuff.
Awesome. I love Kool-Aid.
You know what I'm referencing with that.
Yeah, Kool-Aid.
Moving on.
The grape is my favorite.
Also, for about $8, I got Inside Out.
Nice. I still have to watch that. I got that really nice Best Buy edition.
It's so good.
Very good.
Rosie's already seen it, so she said I didn't have to wait for her. But she said she warned me that there are sad parts.
For about $4, I got Open Season.
Nice.
I didn't like that.
I have
I have not seen that one.
Like, I can get where it was somewhat popular and like kids like it, but it
I like.
I like the first one. It's all right.
I liked Over the Hedge.
felt phoned in. Like it felt like it.
I like the Wizard of Oz.
I like Tin Man.
I like turtles.
Then for $12 on, I guess, sort of sale, the Yogi Bear Show.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's right. They're repackaging a bunch of those, aren't they?
The unfortunate thing about the repackaging is that, all the discs are stacked on each other.
Fuck.
But
Sucks.
it's not too expensive to just get the proper case and put it in here.
Yeah.
The nice thing about it is it's a regular sized case. So all you have to do is get the regular sized case with the proper packaging. It's unideal, but you're still in the end probably going to save money.
Yeah.
Price.
And it's some classic Hanna-Barbera. That was a good chunk of my early childhood. There was a lot of those shows.
And then
Yogi Bear was a big one.
All the way from the UK, because this is the only place you can get it without having to pay $50 freaking in the United States. I got the Ace Ventura collection on
Nice.
Does it have the
Why is that $50 fucking dollars?
Does that
Because it's out of print here. The only
I didn't realize that.
A double pack, a regular double pack, and it was out of print after like a year.
I don't know if I have that. I don't think I do.
I have the DVD sets.
And no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think it has the animated specials, but I still have the DVD sets that have the.
Well, it was an animated series, but I remember the DVD version that had a couple episodes of it. Some kind of a sampling of it.
But anyways, this was like $11 or something. I'm like,
Wow.
that's way better than $50.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's it? Oh, I thought you said you had DVDs. Oh, all right.
The Yogi Bear.
Never mind. Okay, cool.
Counts.
Pay attention.
Some good stuff. So, Stoud, what'd you get?
A headache.
Awesome. A headache. So, Mr. Pluto 1992, what'd you get? Yes.
Oh man!
I thought more of us would get it.
Skinny-armed Godzilla. Awesome.
Hey, don't mock him.
I will
That
mock
body
him
image issues.
And
relentlessly.
then this one I got because I figured, oh, it's a nice slipcover. I better get it before it goes out. Colossal.
Ooh. Oh, neat.
Whoa.
It looks like a fun movie.
I have no idea what that is, but it looks like a cool cover.
Anne Hathaway's supposedly like psychically linked to a giant monster on the other side of the world.
Oh, cool. That sounds like fun.
That's a different director. Sorry. Who's the
Yeah,
director?
2 giant monster movies basically.
Who's
There you
directing
go.
Colossal?
Uh,
Is it Nacho Vigalondo? Is that
yep,
right?
Nacho Vigalondo.
You guys need to see that movie. He also did a movie called Time Crimes, which is highly recommended on Skin Slip
Oh,
approved.
and if you needed to know,
Cool.
it's rated R for language.
Language.
Very nice.
Every other word is fuck. Excellent.
Language.
Language. We're not going to address the fact that Captain
No, it's
said language.
It's big and in all caps, so it's language. That's it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Quick.
Short and
Lazy.
sweet. All right, here we go. I'm going to do Blu-rays first, and I'm going to ask because the majority of my pickups are comics this week. So,
Okay.
where did I put them? Hold on. Here they are. Okay. So, I also got Skinny-Armed Godzilla with the
Nice.
slipcover, of course, and the black case. I don't know if that's a universal thing, but very cool black case. There you go. Very nice. Trailer Park Boys Season 10, Freedom 45. Still not watched Seasons 8 and 9 because we drifted away from our regular viewings. We'll get to them eventually.
Exactly. Same with
Finally mentioned this, that I wanted this, I think when one of you guys picked it up from the Shout Factory sale or Scream Factory sale. Finally grabbed it. Got Dark Angel, a.k.a. I Come in Peace, with Dolph Lundgren. I've actually been wanting to see this, like, basically since it was new, and I just kept overlooking it. So I'm finally going to fix that.
So good.
And finally, this will be part of the Halloween Fest this year, picked up Jess Franco's Count Dracula, starring Christopher Lee. This is not a part of the Hammer film series. This is a completely standalone one that Christopher Lee did. And it was basically touted as being the most faithful adaptation of the original story to date at the time. I actually watched this the other night, and currently in the middle of reading the book, I have to concur. It's actually pretty damn faithful overall. Really liked it a lot, actually. I mean, Christopher Lee, I mean, he's just so freaking mesmerizing anytime he's on screen. Oh, speaking of which, one of the cool extras on this, there's an abridged audiobook of Dracula read by Christopher Lee as a bonus, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty rad.
That's a 7 release. That's one of my favorite companies.
That is a 7 release. It's got a shit ton of extras on it too. It's a really
that's my favorite company.
Yeah, it's a really nice edition.
They do my intermission titles that I love so much.
Nice. So okay, comics. Everyone at the guys at the comic store thought I'd gone nuts because I came there 2 days in a row and both days left with a big stack of stuff. And I'm like, hey, I'm just going to load up while I have the means right now, and you'll probably won't see me for another 6 months. But, so as you guys know who watch my package opening videos, It's Frank from YouTube has been sending me and Rosie Sonic the Hedgehog comics for quite a while now. For me, he's been sending me the Sonic Archives and Sonic Super Specials, and for Rosie, he's been sending a lot of the other collected editions and individual issues. Well, it was recently announced that Archie Comics is, of course, discontinuing the Sonic comics. IDW has already picked up the license, is going to be doing more. Nobody knows if they're going to be continuing or starting fresh. But what it means is all the Archie stuff just went out of print overnight. So basically the local comic store is clearing it all out. So I got a bunch for Rosie's collection, which I'm not showing tonight. We'll see them when we do Rosie's birthday video. But one of the things I wanted was a few fills of the Sonic Archives ones. And as luck would have it, they had them for $4 each, in like a clearance bin. So I got volume 13, which has issues 49 through 50 of the regular Sonic the Hedgehog series. Volume 19, which has issues 71 through 74. There's 4 issues per volume here, by the way. And then volume 20, which has issues 75 through 78. So it doesn't quite fill all the gaps, but it fills a few of them. So I might just see if I can find the rest of them online somewhere. But quite a nice little collection. Basically, they reprinted about the first 100 issues of the main Sonic series, so pretty cool. Alright, next up, I've wanted to get this one for a while because, as you know, I'm a huge fan of this character, and in particular the original Steve Gerber iteration. I was assured by Skinslip that this one is definitely worth checking out because apparently it's fucking hilarious and really, you know, captures the essence of the character. So I picked up Howard the Duck, Volume 0. What the Duck?
God, it's so good. I just ordered the last volume.
This is the Chip Zdarsky written one, which is apparently fantastic. So, I also picked up Volume 1, Duck Hunt. And finally, Volume 2, Good Night and Good Duck.
That's the one.
So basically, this concludes every issue of the recent Howard the Duck series. Sadly, that is all that they did. It has been canceled. It is done. So, but hey, if you want to check it out, not too massive of an investment there. It's only 3 volumes. So, pretty cool stuff. Alright, so next up, let's see here. Got some, we'll call this the movie tie-ins. So I had my eye on this one for a while. It kept getting overlooked, and I'm sure the only reason it was bought because it's slightly undersized from the normal trade paperback size and kind of got hidden on the shelf. But I remembered seeing it in the comic store a while back and just out of curiosity checked in the T section to see if it was still there, and sure enough it was. We've got Tron, the official movie adaptation from Marvel Comics. And this is actually really nice. It's a super, super condensed version of the story. They crammed it into 2 issues, basically. But I basically grabbed this on the basis of the artwork. It just looks beautiful. And it's a nice kind of, you know, condensed version of the story. And then picked up Trick or Treat, Days of the Dead. which is a whole new anthology of horror stories set in the universe of Trick or Treat. So pretty cool. They did also do a comic book adaptation of the movie, which I do not have, but this is not that. This is new stuff. I showed you that one last week. That's Rick and Morty. All right, I have not seen the movie, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to pick up the story that most heavily inspired the movie and read that first. So I picked up Wolverine, Old Man Logan.
Oh.
The original one, not the new one. So this is the one that it was most based on. So
definitively say you didn't actually have to do that at all. Just say no.
Cool. Well, I wanted to. Anyway, so I got this, and I've also been wanting to read that for a long time anyway.
Like only the superficial stuff is what the movie.
That's fine. Whatever. That's how I want to do it.
It's still a good movie. It's still a good book.
Speaking of ones I've been wanting to read for a long time, in this case because I just love the movie and have seen the movie so many times, this seems like the edition to get. Picked up James O'Barr's The Crow Special Edition. This is the author's definitive edition of the original miniseries. Contains about 30 pages of additional material that has never before been released prior to this edition. Couple reasons for that. He actually, really interesting intro on this, by the way, by James O'Barr. He finally tells us the actual story of what the real life tragedy was that inspired him to do The Crow in the first place. So,
oh my god!
Yeah. So no more actual, like, a lot of the stories that you've heard are bullshit and not actually what happened. So he sets the record straight once and for all in the intro there. And the other reason is, the reason a lot of the material that's in this was not in the original publication was because of the limitations of printing techniques at the time. He literally had to remove pages so it would fit the format of the fucking ancient printing press they were using. So those have been added back in, and then there was some other stuff that he wanted to do, but didn't feel that he was a skilled enough artist to really do those sequences justice at the time. So he's since evolved as an artist over the past, like, 30 years, so decided to create those sequences that he'd always had in mind. So basically, absolutely the most definitive edition of The Crow that you can get. And it's really cheap, too. It's like under $20. So, and it's just beautiful, like, beautiful, glossy, high contrast black and white. It's just freaking gorgeous. So yeah, so check that out if you've ever been a fan of the original or wanted to check it out or love the movie and want to see the source material, whatever. It's great stuff. Next up, another one that people have been recommending to me forever. You may have heard Nicole and I mention it briefly in our discussion about American Gods as sort of another one that we might like to do. Picked up Preacher, Book 1. So the classic Vertigo comic series. This is only 6 volumes, so it's, again, not a huge investment. So I'm probably just going to get the rest of the set. So I got Book 2 as well.
I've got the whole set.
Yeah, and this is really nice. These are the recent editions where they put it all in 6 volumes, and it's got that nice sort of soft matte finish. Really like that a lot. And then I got Book 3 as well. So I was going to get the other 3, but they were missing Book 4 at the local shop, so I might just pick up Books 5 and 6 and then have them order in Book 4 for me. Next up, got some Batman for the collection, because people are always whining that I wear my Batman shirt and never buy any Batman stuff, so I bought a shit ton of Batman stuff.
Fake nerd.
So got Batman...
You're fucking naughty.
So I got Batman Year 1. This is basically the definitive edition. It's got all kinds of behind-the-scenes stuff. And the style of paper that it's on is this beautiful matte paper, which actually really does the artwork justice, I think. But very, very nice edition. I used to actually have the original 4 issues that this was published as. Those have long since been sold. I have another reprint of it in the Frank Miller collection. But that's all on glossy paper, and I never felt the glossy paper really worked for that story. So anyway, this is a nice edition.
I had the same edition with the hardcover. It's released a few years ago.
Okay, yeah. There was another one, another anniversary edition that apparently really fucked it up, and I've been trying to make sure I avoid that one. I'm pretty sure this is not that edition, though, because it's actually got the cooperation of David Mazzucchelli and everything, so they seem to be all happy now. Next up, I love the Long Halloween. So I picked up the direct sequel, Dark Victory. It's very nice. Now, before anyone asks, I did look for Catwoman When in Rome. They do not have it in stock, so I'm probably going to have to order that one in. However, I did pick up another one by Jeff Loeb, Hush, which is one that I've actually been wanting to check out for a long time. I've heard it's really great. And I know nothing about this character. I just know that he's become something of a fan favorite since his introduction in this story. So, yeah, looking forward to checking that out. And then finally, there's a couple volumes of this out. I wanted to pick up the first one. You may recall I was picking up the Batman Chronicles collection a while back, which was reprinting all of the early Batman stories in their original publication order across various titles. And but that series was never finished. They just kind of stopped after a few volumes. Well, they've kind of picked it up again with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and a few others with a new series called The Golden Age. So here we have The Golden Age Batman, Volume 1. So this is basically the equivalent of 2 or 3 volumes of the old Chronicles series, and considerably cheaper too. So, but just beautiful, beautiful reprints of these great old comics. So there's a second volume of this. There's also omnibus editions of this. So the paperbacks basically comprise half of one of the omnibus editions, and the omnibus editions are the equivalent of 2 of the paperbacks. So that's basically how that works. So there's 4 paperbacks. There's 2 paperbacks out. There's 2 more coming, and there's 4 omnibus editions out. So the paperbacks have a little bit of catching up to do. What else have we got here? Oh yeah, so we got some just a few single issues. It's mostly trades this week because, you know, cheaper overall. So last week you saw I got the Looney Tunes Platinum Blu-rays. Well, this week I picked up the DC / Looney Tunes crossovers. I'm missing one. I couldn't find the Marvin the Martian one. So I looked, it's gone, waiting for a reprint basically. So the ones I did get, I got Wonder Woman Meets the Tasmanian Devil.
Yay!
This one apparently sold like hotcakes, and this is actually a second printing. It sold out almost immediately. Batman and Elmer Fudd.
It's ridiculous.
Apparently so popular and so well received, they're considering bringing Elmer Fudd officially into the DC universe.
Oh
my God.
Yeah. Specifically this iteration of Elmer Fudd. So then we got Jonah Hex and Yosemite Sam. And then finally, the Legion of Superheroes and Bugs Bunny. So there you go. Pretty cool. So I definitely want to get the Marvin the Martian one just to round out the set. I'm pretty sure it's just those 5. But yeah, pretty cool. So kind of like the Hanna-Barbera reboots, they've got some very different takes on these classic characters. I think the one that's probably closest to the original would be Bugs in the Legion of Superheroes one. And then the others are quite different indeed. Like the Batman one with, you've got not just Elmer Fudd, but a lot of the other classic characters reinterpreted as Gotham City scumbags. And it's very dark and gritty. Elmer's kind of off his rocker a little bit obsessive. But yeah, really cool stuff. Definitely liking them. Oh, and 3 more that I actually found at the grocery store today in the $5 bin. Now, these are books, not comics. We got The Walking Dead, Rise of the Governor, which is book 1, by the way. And then book 2, The Walking Dead, The Road to Woodbury. They did not have books 3 and 4, which is the 2-part Fall of the Governor story, but they did have book 5, Descent. So these are normally like $20 each. So to get all 3 for less than the price of 1, not too bad. So yeah, so pretty cool. Yeah, so Walking Dead is actually another one that Nicole and I were talking about, maybe doing a video about. We're just kind of, but not the kind of take you're probably thinking. She's got some pretty unique ideas on how to approach it. So we're kind of bouncing some thoughts around right now. We'll see how that goes. But,
I have a question, Stoud.
Yes.
Did Rosie set up the background for your video tonight?
The background.
I'm looking to behind your shoulder. I'm seeing what looks like a faceless man. And then there's also Freddy Fazbear, creepily peeking out there behind you.
Yes, you can see Freddy there. Foxy's on the floor next to him, actually. I don't know where where you're seeing the faceless man, though.
It's by the TV.
By the TV.
In the box by the TV. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a faceless man.
A faceless man?
It's
what are you seeing?
Nobody else sees this. Come on. Back me up, guys.
On the box by the TV, the blue box?
Yeah.
A faceless man. Hold on.
I don't see a faceless man. I've watched way too many episodes of Unsolved Mysteries this week.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Fucking documentary that we watched last week.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go over there.
I'm expecting a
Is this what you're talking about? This thing?
Hold on.
This little white thing? This?
Yes. Yes.
This thing here? You want to know what this is?
What is
it's
it?
A faceless man that terrifies you so much?
Terrifying.
I can't wait to see what it is.
This is what it is.
Oh no, what is it?
Oh my god.
It's an ice cream sundae. Piggy bank.
It's like the most harmless
pure
possible
terror.
Thing.
Horrifyingly terror. Faceless man.
Goodness.
Wow, Stoud.
Faceless man.
Stoud
man.
Stoud Man has been power marathoning Unsolved Mysteries episodes on Amazon Prime, so
Anus Trumpet asks.
His view of the world's a little skewed now as a result.
Just keep saying Anus Trumpet, I guess.
Anus Trumpet, Anus Trumpet, Anus Trumpet.
Anus Trumpet asks, why is there shit in the sundae?
Well, you know.
Shut up, that's why.
Poop.
It's Sunday.
Two girls, one cup. Look it up, that's why.
It looks like a top with a turd.
It does. Can I get some extra turds on mine, please? Thanks. And
it's the faceless man, and it will never not be the faceless man.
Actually.
What happened this week?
Ah, fuck, now I'm all tangled. God damn it, no! Okay, I'm good. Hang on.
Amazing. My friend's a mate. I can't explain why.
He walked away and never came back.
Never.
See, I thought maybe she had put one of these in the background, and that's what you were seeing.
Reading?
Oh,
there we go. Yeah, that would have been creepy. Why is there a guy just staring at you?
Yeah.
But then I would have recognized facial features, and it wouldn't have been the faceless man.
That's true.
maybe.
He has a face.
Maybe.
A blank, soulless face. Much more calming.
Probably.
Speaking of Batman, I think it was just today, actually, Telltale Games released their trailer for the second Batman game that they're doing, and it looks freaking amazing. The Riddler has become very deadly, apparently, and the Joker's in it as well, and yeah, it just looks really, really good. I still need to play the first one. I still need to play a lot of Telltale Games stuff, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
In Blu-ray news this week, Mill Creek, of all companies.
Oh, yes.
They're doing a steelbook of Flatliners.
Oh, that's not the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing shit, though, for fucking Mill Creek doing a steel.
Oh, wait, they're doing a steelbook? Really?
A steelbook, motherfucker.
Wow.
right?
Mill Creek's like one hair away from being elite.
I think this might be their first elite release, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And then
Maybe give them credit where credit's due, right?
About they're doing a re-release of Night of the Living Dead on Blu-ray.
Yes.
But we don't know what the print's gonna look like.
We don't know what it is. Hopefully it's the nicely restored print from the Millennium Edition, and we can finally have that in high def. I don't know. We shall see.
Yeah.
Yes, Major Motoko. Also, Life is Strange. That's one that I should prioritize. I need to get back to that.
What about Wolf Among Us Volume 2?
Oh yeah, well, that was announced a few weeks ago. I did post a video about it, but it was a video from a couple weeks ago. But yeah, Wolf Among Us is getting a second season as well. Very excited about that. What else? Oh, and they're doing a new Walking Dead, which is apparently going to be the final season of The Walking Dead. Yeah. They're actually wrapping up their series. The final fate of Clementine and the gang. Whoever survives the third one, I don't know. We'll see. I still need to finish that one.
Pretty interesting.
Yes, indeed.
There's been some really weird stuff going on. I've been kind of paying attention to it since about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Yes.
For anybody who plays No Man's Sky, they people over at Hello Games and their Twitch channel called Waking Titan has become very active in the last 2 days.
Huh.
Also, they've been streaming for the last 2 days.
Uh-huh.
And it's one of those. It's very cryptic. A lot of puzzles to solve. One of those augmented games. But they're hinting at a version 1.3 update that's supposed to be so huge that it practically changes the game completely.
I'm excited. I own the game.
I know. I figured I'd mention this since 3 of us own the game. And I've been looking for a reason to get back into it. I have actually booted it up in the last couple months and checked it out. There have been a lot of changes and updates to it, as in now you can build bases. There are land vehicles you can drive.
Oh, that's something.
And all this different stuff. And there's also there's different modes. There's not just the main mode. There's like survival mode, a freeform mode, and there's like a creative mode. And all these it's pretty much they're turning it into like Minecraft. Oh, like all these different like things you can do and build, and
they're Minecrafting it.
They're Minecrafting it, kind of.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not dissing it at all. But it was brought to my attention earlier today that there was this live stream for what they've dubbed this new update called Project Waking Titan. And I've heard about this before and kind of forgot about it because this was like 3 or 4 months ago. They did something and released a little bit of information. I think it was on their Facebook page. And there's this website that people discovered, and it was all about like logging into a computer system and something about hatching a specimen of something. And then the other day, this Twitch stream went live, and all it is 5 TV screens, and like a bunch of like it looks like networking equipment and a hamster. There's an actual live hamster in its cage that everyone in the chat has dubbed Mr. Noodle.
God damn it, Mr. Noodle!
Yeah, well, because underneath it says "Feed Mr. N at 3 p.m." With a sticky note. It just says Mr. N, so everyone's dubbed it Mr. Noodle. So that's been going since apparently last night. And
Noodle. Sorry, I was still muted.
Anyway, so yeah, apparently either tomorrow night, coming in the next couple days, there's supposed to be a very big announcement for No Man's Sky.
You know, it's funny, when I first played No Man's Sky, I played it for like 40 hours. So, first of all, paid about $50 for it, I think.
I did.
I did. I paid 60. I got it retail day one launch.
Yeah, I got a deal. I found a deal on it. You know me, but
Oh no, I got the.
I got it.
I paid 51. Sorry, I got the.
Yeah,
51.
I think we got the same one.
Yeah.
It was like through Amazon, so they give you 20% off or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was. I felt like 40 hours. That's about what I expected out of any really big game that I'm paying $50 to $60 for. So I got what I paid for, and I had a lot of fun with it. And then I didn't even finish it. I just kind of was just, messing around, trying to get to the end, but not really worried about getting to the end.
Yeah, I got somewhere near the end, but not at the end.
But there was this point where I reached a planet that I was like, this planet is beautiful. I want to live here. And it sounds like that might actually be possible now, technically speaking, That might be something they're moving towards.
Oh yeah, they
Hey,
they have set up a system already that is available right now, where you can go to any planet and set it as a home base, and no matter where you are in the universe, you can teleport back to that base.
Perfect. That's what I wanted.
Planet.
Perfect.
And one of the big things they've been teasing, and people have been finding little bits and pieces of evidence of it, is cooperative multiplayer.
See,
they're finally going to give what they promised.
The ability to have a home base. I'm surprised that didn't exist from the beginning. That seems like such a standard thing to have in that type of game.
It was in the form of it's like satellite stations. Like if anything happened, you could either restart the game as a new character, or you could reload your last save point at a satellite station. You'll have all your stuff from that point forward. So,
Gotcha.
So we kind of did, but you couldn't go back to it.
Oh.
Like
well, that's just silly.
It was like these stations were the one static thing across every galaxy and every universe that you explored. These things would be exactly the same at every place. Like the only thing that would change would be like the things you could buy, or sometimes there would be an alien species at the bar or something like that. It would be like
buy some goods or sell some goods.
Yeah, that would be the difference. But these things were built exactly the same. They were everywhere. So that was like the one static.
What the hell?
I mean, which made the game possible.
Worm Disease says, haven't finished episode 1 of the Walking Dead games. I got stuck. How do you get stuck in a Telltale Games game? It pushes you forward.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't want to make a decision that he had to make or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, just like,
I refuse to make this decision. Yeah. I will wait.
Fuck this game.
I don't know. I can actually see where someone gets stuck. There are moments where you do have to figure out who you got to talk to, and in what order you got to talk to these people in to push the story forward.
I suppose. I mean, for the most part, it just kind of shoves you along, though.
Don't mock somebody for their inability to figure out something simple. They already know they're beating themselves up for it,
I'm not mocking. I'm merely questioning how that can happen.
I'm more curious than questioning.
Exactly. I don't understand. I require clarification.
you get no clarification.
I'm enjoying my ketchup chips. Wow, is that all that's happened this week? Are we out of topics already?
Yeah.
There was a lot of political shit, but wait, I know something not political. Yay! Boogie 298 got out of surgery, and he is fine. He survived. Everything's cool.
I have not been following that saga. What was the surgery for?
He was having a gastric bypass.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Weight loss surgery.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He finally got fed up with his weight, and he's like, fuck it, I'm doing the gastric bypass. And
oh, is it so he doesn't get so hungry or something like that?
so he doesn't
Not familiar with this
Really
surgery.
was well down.
No.
They basically staple your stomach.
Oh, it's that. Okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
It's not quite done that way anymore, but it's a similar
The
idea.
band, I think now, or in this case, it's like my dad got a lap band He's got.
There's the band. There's like the gastric sleeve they call it.
Yeah.
Which reduces the size of your stomach, or you
Right.
bypass the stomach altogether.
Mhm.
And the idea is that you basically only eat a very, very small amount.
Mhm.
And you have to take like all sorts of supplements, obviously, because you're not eating as much as a normal person eats. You don't get as many vitamins. So
Right.
that's a big side to it as well. As you do have to remember to do that, or you can get malnourished very quickly.
Yeah. Interesting. Well,
I've
good for him.
considered it actually. I've had people suggest it to me, and I'm still very much on the fence.
Mhm.
Because it's a permanent change, obviously. So
Oh yeah.
It is.
Yeah, the only fear I would have, for people doing it, would be if you ever, because it's not only is it a surgical change, it is a full-on like life change decision. Like the way you were eating before, you can never in your entire life eat like that again.
Mhm.
If you do, it will literally kill you.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah, you'll rupture your stomach and die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's just like, I had my mom considered it, and it's just like she's not in the right frame of mind. And I'm like, I had to tell her that you don't follow habits, or like you have way too many bad habits, and it's like you've tried to fall out of them and you just can't. So doing gastric bypass is no. I refuse to let my mother do it because
It's not an easy way
she
out.
doesn't need it, and
Mhm.
two, she will fall out of her habits and it will probably kill her.
A, she doesn't need it, and two.
C,
And then R,
Number one. Then
I am
number
not mutually
2 or
exclusive to
3 or whatever number we're on.
And 4 Roman numeral. Let's see, Romer numeral.
Romer
Roman,
numeral.
Roman numerals here.
Now, regardless, it's definitely not easy way out. People
Anybody
think of it as an easy way out, even if they don't think they're thinking of it that way, if they treat it like it is,
No.
it's not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you think you're gonna do this because you're too lazy to go to the gym,
No.
think again.
There's
if
still
anything-
discipline involved.
The same people that say that that's the easy way out are the same people that say poor people are poor because they don't work hard enough.
That's
Pretty
right.
much.
More or less, yeah.
We all agree. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's people who just way oversimplify or fail to see the more of the thing.
The reality is they failed to
I'll be
empathize.
back.
That's the reality of all of it. It's just they failed to empathize.
Other news that happened. I'm just looking in the gram, actually. Skinslip posted about the Karate Kid revival planned with Ralph Macchio and William Zabka.
Oh God. Look, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Sometimes I
It's
catch.
a YouTube Red revival series. It's gonna go straight to YouTube Red, guys.
Because everyone
Who's
pays.
excited?
I'll wait till it hits Netflix.
I can't wait to subscribe to YouTube Red for that shit.
Oh Lord.
Sometimes I catch the SNI on Twitch because I haven't the audio muted, but I have the video going, and there'll be nobody talking. Well, I like what just happened. Everyone was quiet. Sean left, and then I look down and I see Cass doing this. Just freaking out and waving his arms around with no sound. I'm like, kind of like that.
Oh, because I'm adjusting in my seat.
Well, no, because it was a few seconds prior, or a couple 30 seconds before.
Oh sure.
Yeah, it was joking about the delay.
There's Sherlock. Hi.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, because you were talking about, forgot what you were even talking about.
That's how it goes tonight.
Yeah. I really should be going to bed. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Go to bed then.
Sorry, all this talk about not eating made me want to eat. So I'm having cinnamon toast. Sorry, that's croque cannelle. I'm having cinnamon toast crunch. There we go.
I was going to say you're having cinnamon toast.
Cinnamon toast. Yes.
Toad's having cinnamon.
Preparing to turn off.
In one of my Dragon Balls.
Your Dragon Balls?
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Bowl.
You can really
Hey, that's a
smell
ramen
the
bowl.
smoke.
Oh, damn it.
Am I not mistaken? Is that a ramen bowl?
I don't know.
Bowl's a bowl.
It's a big bowl that holds a lot of stuff.
Here, hold it up again.
Well, it's full of cereal now.
Hold up the side.
Here's the bowl.
There you go.
Unbreakable.
Yeah, that's a ramen
Never
bowl.
fail.
Okay.
Make me not laugh.
I guess you could put
Yeah.
ramen in it if you wanted to.
That is the traditional vessel for what is.
Everybody
like
loves
restaurant
ramen
style.
noodles.
Ramen noodles. Yep.
Rain Man
I'll
noodles.
give you an example of a bowl that I use that isn't a bowl. You know those mugs? They're not mugs, really. They're the ones that you put like cappuccino in, like really freaking big. You know, huge.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
They're
I
supposed to
use
be
that
like,
as a bowl all the time.
yeah.
It's got huge tracts of land.
Tract.
I do enjoy me some cinnamon toast crunch.
Ross
It
says
is-
I have a cat bowl that I eat cereal in. I
It
do
is
hope you
one of
wash it
my-
out before putting cereal in.
So there you go, Sean. Posted in the original cram,
Uh-huh.
the Discord there. That's a ramen bowl.
Hold on.
Hang
Oh, hang on. I gotta find it. Got to find it.
You might notice some similarities. I mean, the only real
Nope.
thing that really
Nothing.
technically makes it a ramen bowl is that little pedestal at the bottom that separates it from the table.
Yeah.
Ah.
Normal
I like
bowls
that.
don't have pedestals.
I like it.
Say what?
Normal bowls don't have anything like that.
Actually, most common bowls
I
in the
know.
US have just a flat bottom.
Shush.
But I know some that
Fuck you and your logic.
some of them like that that are not ramen bowls that have that.
I mean, yeah, there's all different kinds, but I'm just saying he has a traditional kind of one. Yes, most of the ones that are eaten here in the U.S. come in paper cups. That's like
Oh,
Yeah.
which I still, to this day, have not gone to a restaurant that serves any kind of ramen.
Like
I don't.
the real stuff.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't live around an area that serves any of that.
Oh, by the way,
we just now,
um,
as in maybe the last 6 months, got a place that serves hot pot.
sorry, got a comment here from JetBlast68. You can comment in the public chat, dude. You don't have to PM me. The world can see your question. Just asked, hey, Sean, have you heard about the new Robotech comic that was released this week? Are you planning to pick it up? I did. I actually did see it, and I considered picking it up. It looks like they're kind of doing a retelling of the original story, but slightly, I don't know, revamped a bit. But yeah, I took a flip through and I was like, oh, this is basically the same story that was in the very first episode of the show. Like, I already have like 4 different versions of this story. Do I need another one? I don't know. I might grab it. It didn't really sort of leap out at me, honestly.
Oh God, what'd you
Damn
say?
it, Cass. Oh, it's the meme that you posted, Zach. Zach posted a meme on Facebook of Dave Grohl with a bunch of otters. What if I say I'm not like the otters? And I responded, what if I say I'm not just another one? Cass says, I normally hate these kind of puns, but they're slowly growing on me.
Oh no.
Wow.
I was waiting for you to notice that.
That's terrible. You should feel bad.
One of the YouTubers I watch a lot of is Crazy Russian Hacker Guy. You guys know the Crazy Russian Hacker Guy, right?
Never heard of him.
Which one?
Safety is #1 priority.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
I don't know that.
And
Wears the
he
safety
recently
glasses
took
for
to-
everything, even if he's opening a jug of milk.
Yeah, and he has a thick Russian accent, even though he probably doesn't.
Okay.
It's just shtick. But he does a lot of like reviews of various different things. At this point, he's gotten to the point where he's doing literally like 10 different gadgets that I got off Amazon, and here's my Amazon link to them.
Okay.
That's funny. But one of his hobbies is beekeeping. I've been watching him do a lot of the beekeeping stuff on his channel, and he just got to the point now where he's taking the honey out of the hives, and that got me interested in looking at other, people getting honey out of hives. And it's just like, holy crap! I don't know what it is about watching honey flow, but it's mesmerizing.
It is.
Not the bees! Not the bees!
I have a friend who keep.
Oh yeah, I always liked when they'd show them take out the slat of honeycomb and scrape the wax off it, and then all the honey would just like drip out everywhere. It was just, it fascinated me as a child when my tastes were simple.
You're trying to say I'm a child and my tastes are simple?
No.
You artistic, sir?
Artistic.
Yeah. So, Zach, what did you think of The Dark Tower? Tell us your thoughts.
It was alright. It wasn't a terrible movie.
I've heard people really shitting on it.
Yeah, it's another fucking case of an August movie that comes out and all the sheeple critics are like, we don't like this one, let's go fucking gang rape it.
Ugh.
So
See,
I watched it, I'm like, it's fine, it's nothing great.
The trailer for it came on when Rosie and I went to see Spider-Man, and her first thought was, wow, that looks epic.
It's
So-
supposed to be epic.
And
So my
there's-
9-year-old approves.
And it's packed with like so many Stephen King references, like from other stories.
Ah, yes. Easter eggs.
Yep, and I spotted 3 of them right off the bat, and then I got home and took a look. I'm like, wow, there's like 25 of them I missed.
Yeah, I know Cujo's in it, technically.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a fun little movie. It's nothing great. It's serviceable, so...
The first trailer I saw, I was just like, I don't know, this doesn't really feel like The Dark Tower to me. The second trailer, I started to notice things. I'm like, that's straight out of The Gunslinger. That's also straight out of The Gunslinger. This feels very much like the first book of The Dark Tower.
Idris Elba in a leading role. Fucking watch it.
And you got Matthew McConaughey there. The thing I was saying
Hamming it up the whole
was like, even if my worst fears realized and they tried to shove like 7 books into a 2-hour movie, and it was just way too much content for one film, even if that happens, if it's The Last Airbender all over again, if you will, at the very least you can expect good acting, because they got some pretty good actors for this film. So it's not going to be absolutely 100% terrible. It's just, if anybody who is familiar with the books might be disappointed if they really did try to do too much all at once.
Now, see, I haven't read the book, so you may never know. If I would have read the books first, I would have been like, fuck this fucking movie.
Well, there's also that tendency if people want to be, the book was better. Duh. Who fucking cares? That's
The
not
book is
point.
always better. The book was also like 5 billion pages long. They can't put it all into a 90-minute movie.
Dude, like, I guess some writer that takes stuff from the first and last book combined make one movie.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. That's all I've
So, I mean, honestly, I don't know why they didn't do it as like a miniseries or like an event series. You know, simply because it's such a huge series of books, and obviously has a lot of stuff going on in those pages. So why not do it as a miniseries? Like, why try?
It should have been something like The Walking Dead, so to speak, where each season is a book or something. Because then you've got 15 or 20 hours to go through and explain everything that happens in the book.
So make all sorts of references to all the other works that it references.
Exactly. So you got stuff like The Walking Dead. You got Game of Thrones. Now you got American Gods. I mean, all of these just taking their time to tell the story, and some changes obviously for different medium and what have you. But in some cases, that isn't a bad thing. I mean, in some cases, it's expanding on the original material, and giving you more.
Preacher, from what I understand, the first season is practically like a prequel to the first book.
Which one?
Preacher.
Oh, Preacher. Right. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, that one I'm definitely going to read the comics first, because it's only 6 books, so it doesn't take too long to go through those, and then check out the show. I think the second season just started.
It's either just started or getting ready to start.
I heard June.
Let's Google flu this.
Oh no! Here we go. The Looney Tunes will show us. We have Preacher Season 2 special premiere Sunday, June 25th. So there we go. All right. Thanks, Bugs.
You can always count on Bugs Bunny.
That's right.
You can always count on me. Nobody likes you, Booster.
I don't know. It seems like we're kind of running low on subjects. Maybe we should cut it short this week.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
depth or something.
It's kind of an uneventful week.
Yeah, no, I'm just coming off of 5-10 hour days that I was working.
I went to the bathroom this week publicly. But really, there wasn't much to say. I mean, yes, some epic into the bowl farts, but there was nobody else in the bathroom for me to share them with.
And well, you guys know this, but the people don't. But yeah, freaking Thursday, I was shit canned at 8 a.m. and then by 9 a.m. the next day, I already had an interview for another.
Yes, that's right. Like fastest turnaround ever. You go, girl.
Awesome.
And speaking of Dracula, you're carrying on with the rehearsals there, I understand. Things are going pretty well there.
Yep, there's something going on right now that I'm not really supposed to talk about. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but other than that, the show must go on.
Absolutely. Well, that is the name of the game right there. Will there be any kind of video taken of the show? Like, will we actually be able to see you without being physically there?
Maybe, I don't know.
No
if
idea.
anything, my mom's side has 13 other kids, so probably one of them will be recording my small.
At least we'll get to see you in action. That's good.
14 other kids.
She's the 13th of 14 children.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, my dad's side of the family was like that too. Huge family, all really large, and my grandma was the tiniest, daintiest little thing too. Like, wow, how did you squeeze out all these gigantic people?
I know.
It didn't start that way, God.
Well, yeah, I guess they're a little smaller when they start out, but
They're not born like 6 feet tall.
That would be
belly out to here. God.
I'd be more
Damn it,
terrified
ice
than the
cream.
Alien movie.
Come into my mouth.
All right. Well, on that note, I think we'll call it a night here, folks. Have yourselves a wonderful week. We will see you again next Saturday. I have 2 weeks vacation coming up, so expect more twitching to occur during that. I'm actually in the middle of a 3-day weekend right now, so expect some twitching this weekend too, probably. So maybe in a few minutes.
Better.
Alrighty. So for those of you who only come out for Saturday Night Insanity and all the rest of it can go to hell, we'll see you next week. So until then, thanks for watching, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.
I am Job.
Dude.